Hello, my name is Yonathan Isai Sotelo, and today I'm going to tell you about a funny trip, full of adventures and a little bit of suspense. 2 years ago, my family and I we decide made a road trip around the Ribera Maya. In this trip, we went to Veracruz, Tabasco, Campeche, and we visited Yucatan and Quintana Roo. It was very nice trip and full of adventures. We visited many beaches, swam a lot. Uh, Also visited many ruins about the culture Maya, and in general, we did a lot of adventuring. But like the two I want to tell you today, happening in the last days of our vacations. For this anecdote, it's important to say we have already been traveling for about 3 weeks. Therefore, we occupied the car a lot, really much. In the last week, we found ourselves in Bacalar, in the famous lagoon of the Seven Colors, and one day we decided to go to visit Belize. Yeah, I know. It was really strange, but it was about a 1 hour away by car, so we decided to go really early and visit a very colorful town. The whole day passed very calmly. We had a lot of fun. We bought souvenirs. We had a very delicious lunch, and everything was being very fun. But in the afternoon, we decided to leave Belize and return to Mexico. But we had a problem. The car no worked anymore. The problem was we were in a small town where there's not a single mechanic. We were very worried because after 5 p.m. in the all the business began to close and no one helped us. No one. So after almost 1 hour, we found someone who could drag us to the border, so we could depart. So we could push the car in the border over and had to and have a tow truck receive us in Mexico. But when we got to the border, the police couldn't let us push the car through the border. So my mom and I walking into the border to pass Mexico and looking for a mechanic for a mechanic nearby who could help us. Fortunately, we found someone who helped us, and that people help us to start the car. So what's the problem? What was the problem? The problem was that my father installed in Morelos a satellite tracker on the car, and when we left the country, the car was blocked. So we could have avoided all these problems if only my father had a reporter to the report to the security agency. So after the stress and the fear, because we had really fear, everything ended in lauded. And that is my story. It scared us a lot. It scared us a lot, but it also made us laugh. It was an adventure that whole family will remember always. So that is my story, and thanks for watching.